Hello, my name is Eugene, and this is Eugene Stories. So today I'm here to answer the question, how much money? Yeah, so how much money did I spend in China? A lot of the time people ask me, how much money, Eugene, did you spend in China? Yeah, can we go to China? Can we travel to China? So today I'm here to answer you this question. So what I want to say is that, first of all, I was on a tourist visa to China. Yeah, and the trip was sponsored by Hanban, which is the headquarters of all the Confucius Institutes around the world. So we were meeting international students, people from over 15 countries that were meeting in Beijing, yeah, where we stayed for half that time. And later on, we went to Henan province to also tour some tourist attraction areas there. So in Beijing, it was more about cultural activities. Yeah. So how much money did I spend during that time? Yeah, for me, it was a 1 month visa. Yeah. So first of all, on the first day, when I arrived at the airport, the taxi from the airport to the hotel room was free because everything was booked for. So we did not pay for anything there. So and then on the hotel room, because it was the first day and the payment for our our activities there, for the eating and accommodation, will be paid for 1 day after because we arrived 1 day earlier. So I had to pay for the hotel room, which was around 200 yuan. Yeah, 200 yuan, Chinese yuan. So that is what I paid for on the first day. And, because I was going there, I did not even speak with my parents. I did not meet with my parents first before going to China. So, and I had around 15,000 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, because I knew everything was going to be paid for. I was not going there to buy things and all that. 15,000 Kenyan shillings at the time in 2019, the exchange rate was around 15, 16. So it was around 1,000 Chinese yuan. Yeah, so in total, I had around 1,000 Chinese yuan. And here, on the first day, I've already spent 200 yuan. Then what I can say that I was not buying so many things. So, for example, some little snacks and some drinks. I can say that I spent around not more than 100 yuan on snacks and some drinks because most of the time, the Chinese girls and the Chinese guys will buy you drinks. And also because you're a foreigner in China, alcohol and beer and all those things, they are very cheap. Yeah. So, for example, I remember at one time in Jiangzhou city, that is in Henan province, one beer was costing like 2 yuan. Yeah. So you find that if you compare that with the price in Kenya, the prices in Kenya is like 10 times more what is being offered in China. So because it's cheap, you find that most of the time the Chinese people will buy for you. Yeah. And then you're having most fun with the Chinese girls and also the white girls that are there. They'll buy for you drinks because it's just a good gesture towards you. Then one other thing is that, you know, I was not there to buy things, and I realized that if you want to buy some quality things, clothings, yeah, the quality things, the price is almost the same as the one in Kenya, in Nairobi. Yeah. Unless you want to buy some cheap things. You know, in China, there's something like social classes. Yeah. So there's the price for people are lower, then middle, then higher. Yeah. So if you want to buy cheap things, you're going to buy cheap things for the poor people. Yeah. So I realized that I did not budget for buying things because I was only there to have fun, knowing that food, accommodation, and activities, touring, everything is paid for. Yeah. So then on the last day, I had 2 more days because my flight was delaying. So I had to pay for the hotel room. Yeah. So paying for the hotel room cost me 300 yuan for 2 days, 2 more days. Yeah, because the sponsorship ended 2 days earlier. Yeah, so I had to pay 300 yuan for for the hotel. Yeah. So and then as I'm telling you, I did not spend any other. I bought some t-shirts and maybe some cap. Yeah. So that was not a lot of money. So then on the last day when I was going to the airport, I spent around 100 yuan the taxi. Yeah. So 100 yuan, that is around 1,500 Kenyan shilling. Yeah. So I can say that in total, I spent around 10,000 to 11,000 Kenyan shilling. Yeah. 10,000 to 11,000 Kenyan shilling. Yeah. Which is not a lot of money. So that is around 800 yuan, 700 to 800 yuan. That is what I spend in China. So I do not spend a lot of money. Yeah, because everything was paid for, and we are meeting international students. We go to the Great Wall for free, the Forbidden City for free. Yeah, you go to different tourist attractions for free. They take you to town for free. Yeah, and then there are so many people who are offering to buy for you. I had some Russian friends who are offering to buy beer and drinks. The Chinese friends, they buy for you whatever, the snacks that you're going to eat. So it was really cheap for me because I was on a tourist visa that I was invited. You know, I was taking part in Chinese cultural activities at the institute, at the Confucius Institute in Taijichuan, and learning Chinese language. That is how I got this sponsorship to go to China. So it was a happy trip, and I'm so happy that I really enjoyed with the little money that I went there with. Yeah, less than 1,000 yuan. So that is how much money I spend in China. Yeah, so I want to encourage you that when you go to China, you need to take care, because when you go there alone, for example, if you go there alone, you're going to be walking on the streets alone, it's easier to be scammed. For us, it was not easier to be scammed because we were in a group and we are like guests. So they take us to special places and they don't want us to see the bad places, maybe in China. That is what they did. Yeah. So it was easier for us, but I can say that when you go to China, you need to you need to carry enough money, by the way. Yeah, because also they cannot allow you to exchange Kenyan money. You need to have the dollar. Yeah, yeah. So the dollar is more important in China. That is what the banks will accept, not the African currency. Yeah. So thank you for listening to me, and that is how much money I spend in China. So I am happy. Please, if you want to see some videos of my experiences in China, the link is down there in the description. You'll be able to see my activities. I will continue to upload more content, and thank you for listening to me. And please subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content from me and interact with me. So thank you and see you.